Okay, so we have a Monday grid to jump into here. It's an Adam Wagner grid that is edited by Will Shorts. A living legend, that man, in many, many ways. So let's jump into this grid, but first we're going to wind down today with an espresso martini. Equal parts espresso of your choice. I think today I'm doing the Lavazza. No, I'm doing the Intenso from Ely. But yes, equal parts of espresso, which I made one for me and for Shotzi, and that meant that we had 3 units of espresso, 3 units of a coffee liqueur, and 3 units of absinthe, and a little star anise on top for garnish. So quite beautiful. And I'm thinking this is going to be a great way to wind down on, I do believe, what is a President's Day? So yes, that's a way to wind down without it being too sweet. So let's hop into our grid here. Why don't we do that? And okay, so now we have, let's see, move this out of the way just a hair so I can actually, what's that? I don't believe so. The Flying Frenchman. Okay, well, that's good to know. The Flying Frenchman is the name of our drink. Okay, suggest without warning. Let me handle this. I think I am ONIT. I'm on it. Let's try I'm on it. I'm on it. I'm on it. A good-hearted sort from Yiddish. That would probably be a mensch, a real mensch. So let's check this because it could be a lot more than I'm on it. So let's just see what else we got. Suggest without saying would be to imply. And if there's one thing that we could all learn and do well to learn is that the speaker infers. The speaker implies, the audience infers. I think I partied it up too much last night, knowing I had the Monday off. Let's see. Birds that honk. Well, honk, honk are geese, so I don't think I'm on it. 17 across, beat by a little, as in joke telling. 1 up. Recipe measure. Well, that looks like it needs to be a teaspoon. So I'm thinking we need to replace this N with a T and this M up here with a G. So I got it versus I'm on it. Kind of an important thing. I, slangily, probably a peeper. And let's see. School in Baton Rouge. That was the LSU. And of course we got, yep, we got it. And let's not play favorites. Vessel for a frozen lake. Or the ramparts we watched. So here we go. Something the frozen lake might be a nice boat. Never been on a nice boat. Chocolate bar named for a group of literary swordsman. I mean, I'm throwing 3 in there, so I already see the 3 musketeers. Okay, and so then what have we got here? The traitorous Corleone brother in The Godfather Part 2, and that would be Fredo. Poor Fredo. What a sympathetic character he was. So, shiny fabric is looking like it's probably going to be a lame. And let's see, data point for a pilot. Well, let's see, I know something a little bit about pilotry. Let's see, H2O to a toddler would probably be Wawa. Right? H2O, so you got 2 parts hydrogen, 1 part oxygen, makes a water molecule. Let's see. Word repeated before pants on fire would be a liar. We got a lot of liars going on there. What was the clue the other day we had? Liar. I can't remember. It was like a storyteller. Or, whatever. Just a lot of it shows up. Up, up, and away, of course. This would be a Superman. Let's see. Any of 116 in Japan's Inazawa Grand Bowl, the world's largest bowling alley. And this is clearly setting itself up to just be a lane because I don't know anything about Japan bowling. Jacket with a name derived from Inuit. Well, that is an anorak? Yes. And I don't think most people are using Inuit nearly enough. I still hear the term Eskimo an awful lot, and I think that's somewhat offensive. No, I'm not sure. So close, yet so far. Popular photo app, familiarly, so I'm going to go with Insta. I have an Insta account. So does this channel, but I guess I should probably use it more. Cleopatra's is still undiscovered, and I do believe that's a tomb, but I don't think they're ever going to find one for her. Achilles or Aeneas. So these are, well, as a matter of fact, that was my very first graduate school class, Epic Heroes. So I think this is going to be epic. 6 years for a U.S. Senator is a term. And if this is an OP, we know it. So major work of arts could be an opus. And then we've got here, it looks like we do have epic heroes starting to form for us. I took epic heroes and I took tragic heroes. It was really kind of a combination of those two classes, but man, it was good. I really enjoyed spending time with the Odyssey and even Don Quixote. Let's see, so what do we got here? Unfaithful to as a lover, probably two timing. So this would be sprint is a run, and then we got this MSG, which is a umami, of course. Oh, let's see. Notoriety in the umami, that's for sure. A lot of people think it's terrible stuff to eat. Part of the eye would be the iris. And let's see, 30 down. Hey, you there? I'm thinking it's going to go psst. Hey, psst. We got hip here? Yeah, fashionable. Hip, cool. All right, got it. Calf length pants. Oh, these are capris. I love it when they're in style because I think my girl looks fabulous in them. Commercials will be ads. I better know that, right? Month when winter officially starts. Yes, December, though here in Germany it kind of feels like winter starts usually around mid-August. It's ridiculous. Do a puzzle. It's going to be solve, I think. I mean, that's what we're doing here, right? Jumping into this grid, and we got the Keebler mascot as an elf. E-cigarette smoker is going to be a vapor. I can't remember if it's, I guess it's an ER because it's a person doing it versus the actual gas itself, which would be a vapor with an O. Celebs followings. These are maybe fan bases. I don't feel too terribly comfortable with bases just yet, but I think fan feels right. So let's see. High school sophomore's exam. I mean, I wouldn't know, and I never was a high school sophomore. Festival following Ramadan informally. Well, this is EID. We used to always, I spent a lot of years in Iraq as a soldier, and I can tell you that following Ramadan, it was always, it was festivities, that's for sure. Nora, who wrote When Harry Met Sally, and that's Efron, I do believe. Any relation to Zach, I wonder? Man, I don't know that. Should probably look that up. What the first word of the answer to each starred clue counts with respect to the second word. Well, I don't know what. Is that a starred clue? Okay, 2 timing, 3 musketeers. So, okay, I'm getting something here on this. So, like a space measured by length, width, depth, and time is going to be, because you've got length, width, depth, and time space. So this would be 4, well, I mean, it's given us the answer right there. There's 4 dimensions to consider. So I'm thinking this is 4-dimensional. And it fits, so I feel good about that. But let's find out if I'm smoking crack here or not. That would be the thing to find out, right? Tarnished reputation. That would be, I think, probably just a bad name, right? Fantasyland in The Lion, the Witch in the Wardrobe. Now, I know that to be Narnia. I'm a pretty big fan of this. See, oh, okay, its basin covers roughly 40% of South America. Well, that would be the Amazon. I've never been down there. I really feel like I should. I feel like I've been everywhere on this planet except for New York City and South America. Sour fruit. Lemons, maybe? And then what we got here? Exaggerated kind of journalism would be gonzo, but I think you'd be just fine calling it bonzo half the time. Astronomical belt wearer would be Orion, of course. Of course, he's the archer, and he's got a big old belt buckle on. Orion's from Texas. Baked beans, right? So are they Boston baked? Let's see what this is working out here. Lump is whipped cream, yeah, gob, and then prize at a prospector, yeah, so or went chewy, patooey. I don't know what that word is. Okay, well, we'll figure it out. Wasn't honest with. Prefix with cycle, so try unicycle, and then wasn't honest with, maybe misled. Oh, it's a bit of a challenging Monday, but that's a good thing, right? You know, await a decision. So that's almost okay. Patooey is to spit. So went patooey would be spat. Makes sense now. I'm getting it. Artist Magritte is René. Some fabulous pieces from René Magritte in the Kimball collection in Fort Worth, Texas, I might add. Calculates something. So we're talking about adding here. A lot of science in this one. I think this is now a weighted decision is to pinned, and of course, undergarment with cups. That would be, I'm assuming, a bra. I can't say that I've ever worn one. I can't say I've ever needed to. So, Ouzo. What was the name in that? It was Ouzo. Oh, I loved Orange is the New Black. Where baby food might wind up, if not the baby's mouth. I'm going to go with a bib on that. I'm hoping this is going to help me just kind of come right on through here and solve this, because this is like, what, Aduba? Ouzo? Aduba? I don't know. Okay, Blank Fenty, former mayor of Washington, D.C. I think that's Adrian Fenty. Place for an Americano in Paris. Okay, well, it'll be cafe, because if you weren't familiar, an Americano is the name of a coffee drink in France, or really anywhere in Europe, you know, the Americano. It's mostly just milk and coffee. I mean, I never order it. I don't like milk. So, an unpleasant smell. I'm telling you, this is not bad. I think the absence just jumps right out there. And if you ever play too hard, right, and you get up to do the crossword, it's a wonderful way to wind down in the morning and get a little bit of the hair of the dog, right? No, I've never had a hangover in my life, and I probably deserve that. Yeah, this is Adrian Fenty. So this goes here. And now what do we got here? The fact that my Shotzi's sitting behind me right now, I'm not going to move really fast so you can see her. I'm just saying, the fact that she's here is moral support. She's also getting her espresso martini. I mean, she's getting to take a little bit of an edge off and get a little pick-me-up in the afternoon, so it kind of works well. Oh, it's called the Frenchman. No, it's not an espresso martini, it's the Frenchman. So I guess this is so like feta cheese and a Greek salad would be on the 53 across. So very British and Irish. So, but this would be crumbled, I think, because I love feta cheese. I love sheep's milk cheese. And oh, it's got so many wonderful, wonderful properties that uncouple your mitochondria. And that's important stuff, I hear. Okay, so misfortunes would be ills. Yeah, and that's good. And I think this is aduba. Uso aduba. I know it might be an O there. I mean, I can't say for sure. We're going to find out, aren't we? Because I'm going to say in a few minutes here, a few seconds here, hey, how do we do, Bob? And he's going to let me know. What's the first word of the answer to each star clue? Okay, so I see four-dimensional. Yeah, so syllables. That's clever. Wow, that was nice. Back of the foot would be a heel, or an apt descriptor of me, generally speaking, after about 4 bottles of delicious wine. Concludes, it's a she, her pronouns, perhaps, and currency with the symbol Y and 2 little lines. Of course, we're not talking about the band The Cult. We're talking about yen. And with that, and after scanning the grid to see that I haven't actually missed out anything, how did we do, Bob? And again, if I didn't do so much yakking, we'd probably be done a lot faster. But then where would the entertainment value be? As always, I just want to say auf Wiedersehen, au revoir, arrivederci, adios, shalom, masalama, annyeonghaseyo. See you next time. Shalom, ciao. Let's make it happen, right? Be careful out there, everybody. Like I'm a public service announcement or something.